Southampton versus Arsenal. Final day of the season. And let's just end the season on a high. Look, men's team wise, this has been an absolute disaster of a season. And I don't care what anyone says. Now, granted, we have done something special in finishing second, considering what we had to go through. But still, it is such heartbreak knowing that we came to this season thinking this is the one. This is the one. This is the one where we're going to win something. And it is heartbreak. But look, at the end of the day, we haven't won anything, at least not with the men's team. Women's team, on the other hand, are champions of Europe. How long did that Champions Europe? You'll never sing that ago. But seriously, this game right now, as long as we get just a draw, we will be guaranteed second place. It will be guaranteed. But I don't want a draw. I want to win. I want a win so I can just say we've ended the season on a win. And beating Newcastle was a big step in that. Beating Newcastle practically guaranteed it. I want to look at the table now. Give me just 1 second. On the table, Man City need 8 more goals to catch up to us, and they need us to lose as well. So it's mathematically possible, but even if it's possible, it's unlikely to happen. But to make sure it doesn't happen, we'll why is this acting up? Yeah, to make sure it doesn't happen, we'll have to at least get a draw. But again, I want to win. But well, regardless, why is this happening? Sorry, my thing's acting up. Okay, well, anyways, my thing's acting up, so that's weird. But I'm gonna try and ignore that. But yeah, as I was saying, we need to draw, preferably win, and we've got nothing left to lose at this point. So let's have a look at this. Arsenal, second place right now, 71 points. Newcastle, bottom of the table with 12 points. No way that they can even get into 19th. But that doesn't mean they're just going to roll over for us. I reckon they will do a very similar thing as what they did against Man City, which is just defend for their lives, and this is something that we have to break. But one could argue that if they do that, it would work actually more in our favour, because we just need the draw to officially secure it. But regardless, it's all about next season now. For Arteta, it is do or die next season. And even the board, from what I'm hearing, even the board has come out and said that. And even if the board don't do it, the fans absolutely will. If we don't win anything next season, Arteta has to go. On more reports, though, what I'm hearing a lot of back and forth between this Victor Gyökeres and Benjamin Sesko. No one, and absolutely no one, can agree on who we're getting. Because 1 minute I'm hearing Victor Gyökeres is the absolute priority for Arsenal, and the next thing I know, I'm hearing Benjamin Sesko is the absolute priority. I understand that Portugal, Sporting have they have a cup final. I believe it is tomorrow as well. And I wonder if we'll get some more information on what's going on after that. But for now, it's all just hearsay for me. It's background noise. I'm not going to pay any attention to it until one of those two players are wearing an Arsenal shirt. But for now, Southampton versus Arsenal. I have scheduled this live at long last. YouTube has finally allowed me to do it. And let's get into that. So, starting off in goal, it's going to be David Raya. Of course, has to be David Raya. Who else? Now here's the interesting one. I'm hearing Saliba's injured, and that's concern for me. Because if he's injured, then we've lost arguably our best centre-back. But instead I'm going to say, because I think he is injured, which means that I'm going to play Calafiori in centre-back, and I'm going to play Yakukiwo. I'm just hoping Calafiori doesn't get injured, because that man is made of glass. In our right back, I'm going to go with Ben White, because I'm hearing Urian Timbers being injured as well. What's it? And apparently he has to go through an operation, which is brilliant. It's the last thing that we need right now. But thankfully Ben White's back. So we'll play Ben White, and we'll play Lewis Skelly. Now in the midfield, I'm going to have a midfield of Odegaard, our captain, Declan Rice, and Thomas Partey, who I am hoping this is not the last game for us. I really do hope that. And going forward, I would play Saka, obviously. And I would actually play Kai Havertz up front and Martinelli on the left wing. I know this is some people would have a bit of a debate about Kai Havertz being injured, and that's fine. Because if it ain't him, it's going to be Trossard. But I do hope he's ready. He, right now, needs to play at least a few minutes bare minimum. So even if he doesn't start, he has to come on. But that's about it. I'm expecting 3 points. I don't know how comfortable it will be. I think it really depends on when we score and if we score. If we score early on, I think we could get a bit more comfortable in the game. But if we don't, I think Southampton will absolutely sit back. They will put in that low block. And we, as per usual, will struggle to open it. But with this game being said, I'm going to go back to the transfer window. You hear a lot about Rodrigo, about obviously we've more or less secured Zubimendi. Hearing a fair bit about, of course, Gyökeres and Sesko. And I'm wondering, between Gyökeres and Sesko, who would you rather have? Because it is a lot of debate right now. Gyökeres is an absolute goal-scoring machine, but a lot of people believe that Sesko fits the game plan a bit more. And it's gotten to the point where even our sporting director and our manager are arguing over this, apparently. But regardless, who else should we get? Because there's a lot of talks about everyone now. Nico Williams, of course, Rodrigo. And it's interesting to see where we go with this. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's interesting to see where we go with this, Arsenal. Because if we do this right and we attract the good players, the big players, if we attract the players that will change this whole team, that will put the ball in the back of the net, that will make the defensive midfield even better, that will allow the likes of Declan Rice a bit of freedom, and that can back up our whole squad. If we can get those players, we can, and most likely will, win at least something. But this does pose another question, I think, actually. When I say win something, would you be happy if next season we just won a cup, like an FA Cup or a Carabao Cup? Or would you think that as a season that would be a failure as well? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, and comment, and please do subscribe. It really does help out the channel. We have surpassed 50 subscribers, and to me, it might not seem like a lot of subscribers, especially compared to absolute juggernauts like AFTV and all them. But to me, these subscribers mean absolutely everything. This is a massive milestone for me. And I'm wondering now what milestone I should set next. 75? 100? Would 100 be realistic? I think for now we'll stick to 75. If we can reach 75 followers, I'd be absolutely thrilled. I didn't even think we'd reach 50, but here we are. But regardless, as I say, like, share, and comment, and please subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And I will be seeing you guys in the match watch along against Southampton. See ya.